For years, fans have quietly wondered about the tension between two of gospel music's biggest legends, Shirley CeCe and Vickie Winans. Both women have spent decades inspiring people with their voices, but rumors of disagreements and behind-the-scenes drama have always followed them. Today, for the first time, Shirley CeCe speaks out, addressing these rumors in a way that surprises many and gives fans a glimpse of the truth. In this video, we will dive into what happened, what Vickie said, and how Shirley finally responded. This is the untold story that fans have been waiting for, and it promises to shed light on the human side of these incredible artists, showing a side rarely seen in the spotlight. Shirley CeCe and Vickie Winans are two of the most celebrated voices in gospel music. Shirley, often called the First Lady of Gospel, has inspired generations with her powerful voice and messages of faith, while Vickie has earned a devoted following for her heartfelt performances and emotional delivery. Both women have built careers that span decades, performing on some of the biggest stages and receiving numerous awards for their work. Despite their shared love for gospel, fans have long noticed a subtle tension between them. Over the years, small moments, like award show interactions, interviews, and even social media comments, have sparked rumors of a rivalry. Some fans have speculated about differences in their musical style or approach, while others have wondered if it was simply a misunderstanding blown out of proportion. Regardless of the reasons, both women have continued to shine in their own ways, but the curiosity around their relationship has never faded. The story took a surprising turn when Vickie Winans decided to speak out. In a recent interview, she shared her side of the story for the first time in years. Vickie explained that over time, many rumors had circulated about her relationship with Shirley CeCe, and while most were based on small misunderstandings, they had created tension in the eyes of fans. She spoke openly about how she always respected Shirley as a fellow artist, and how their paths in gospel music had sometimes crossed in ways that were misinterpreted. Vickie admitted that she had felt frustrated by the speculation but also wanted to remain professional and focused on her music. She emphasized that her intention was never to create drama, but to clarify the truth for fans who had been wondering about their relationship for so long. Her statement quickly caught the attention of the gospel music community and fans alike. Social media buzzed with reactions, some expressing relief that Vickie had finally addressed the rumors, others debating the true nature of the tension. Posts ranged from supportive messages saying they were glad she was honest, to speculative comments questioning what Shirley's response would be. This moment marked a turning point because for years, Shirley CeCe had remained completely silent, letting the rumors linger. Now, with Vickie's voice in the public sphere, everyone was waiting to see how Shirley would respond, and whether she would break her silence after all this time. The story took a dramatic turn when Vickie Winans finally decided to speak up. In a candid interview with a gospel-focused media outlet, she addressed the long-standing rumors surrounding her relationship with Shirley CeCe. Vickie began by acknowledging the immense respect she had always held for Shirley, describing her as a pioneer in gospel music and someone who had paved the way for many artists, including herself. She explained that over the years, casual fans and even media outlets had misinterpreted certain interactions between them, like award show exchanges or offhand comments, as signs of rivalry, when in reality, they were often moments of simple miscommunication or timing conflicts. Vickie opened up about the personal side of the situation, revealing that the speculation had sometimes weighed on her emotionally. She shared that she had seen headlines and social media posts suggesting tension that didn't truly exist, and it had been frustrating to have her intentions misunderstood. Despite this, Vickie emphasized that she never wanted to engage in drama or feed into rumors. Her main goal was to focus on her music and ministry, and to maintain respect for her peers, especially Shirley CeCe. She said, in her words, "I've always admired Shirley. We may not always see eye to eye publicly, but there's a deep respect I carry for her, and I hope fans understand that." The interview immediately sparked reactions across the gospel community. Social media became flooded with messages and discussions. Some fans expressed relief, saying they had always felt the rumored tension was exaggerated, and were glad Vickie had clarified her side. Others speculated on whether Shirley would respond, or if this statement would finally resolve the lingering questions. Forums, fan groups, and comment sections lit up with debates and supportive messages alike, reflecting the high level of interest in the lives and relationship of these two gospel icons. In essence, Vickie's decision to speak out served as a catalyst, bringing years of quiet tension into the spotlight and creating a sense of anticipation around how Shirley CeCe would finally address the issue. For years, Shirley Caesar had remained silent, allowing rumors and speculation to swirl around her relationship with Vickie Winans. But after Vickie's public statement, Shirley decided it was finally time to address the situation herself. In an exclusive interview, she appeared calm, composed, and measured, showing the wisdom of someone who had spent decades in the spotlight. Shirley began by acknowledging Vickie's courage to speak openly, emphasizing that honesty and communication were vital in any relationship, even between peers in the gospel industry. She expressed that, while misunderstandings had occurred over the years, there was never any malice or intentional conflict between them. Shirley shared her personal reflections, revealing the human side behind the celebrity image. She spoke about the pressures of constantly being in the public eye, and how even small interactions could be blown out of proportion by fans or media. She explained that, at times, she chose silence not out of anger, but out of a desire to focus on her music, ministry, and personal growth. Shirley's words were measured, heartfelt, and full of humility. She emphasized that respect, faith, and unity in gospel music were more important than rumors or public perception. In her statement, Shirley also reflected on their shared journey. She highlighted the challenges they had both faced as women in a competitive industry, the sacrifices made to pursue their calling, and the common mission that connected them, spreading faith and hope through music. She concluded with a message of reconciliation and encouragement, urging fans to move past speculation and focus on what truly mattered: the music, the ministry, and the positive impact on the community. Shirley's response not only clarified the situation, but also showed her as a role model of grace and professionalism, proving that even when conflict or misunderstanding arises, it can be addressed with honesty, humility, and integrity. The impact of Shirley's words was immediate. Fans flooded social media with praise, expressing admiration for her wisdom and maturity. Many were relieved to see the tension addressed respectfully, while others praised both artists for handling the situation with grace. Shirley's response transformed what could have been a simple rumor into a meaningful conversation about respect, understanding, and the human side of gospel legends. For many, it was a reminder that behind the music and fame, these artists are people with emotions, relationships, and stories that deserve to be heard with empathy. Shirley Caesar had chosen to remain silent, letting rumors and speculation swirl around her and Vickie Winans. But after Vickie's candid statement, Shirley realized it was time to address the matter herself, not to stir drama, but to set the record straight and share her truth. In an exclusive interview, Shirley appeared calm and reflective, exuding the grace and wisdom of someone who had spent decades in the gospel music spotlight. She began by acknowledging Vickie's honesty and courage for speaking openly, noting that transparency and communication are essential in any relationship, whether personal or professional. Shirley emphasized that while misunderstandings had occurred over the years, there was never any ill will or intention to create conflict between them. Shirley shared her personal perspective, painting a picture of the human side behind the celebrity image. She spoke about the pressures of constantly being in the public eye, where even small gestures or comments can be misinterpreted by fans or media. At times, she said, she chose silence not out of anger, but out of wisdom, focusing on her music, her ministry, and her personal growth. She expressed that patience and restraint had often been her approach, understanding that fame sometimes magnifies ordinary interactions. Shirley's tone was measured and heartfelt, blending humility with authority, and making it clear that her response came from a place of reflection rather than reaction. She also reflected on the shared journey she and Vickie had traveled in gospel music, highlighting the challenges they faced as women in a competitive industry and the dedication it took to pursue their calling. Shirley spoke about the sacrifices, late nights, and relentless commitment required to inspire others through their music, emphasizing that these common experiences created a deeper bond beyond what fans might see. She reminded everyone that despite occasional misunderstandings, their mutual respect and dedication to gospel music remained intact. Shirley concluded her statement with a message of reconciliation and inspiration. She urged fans to move past rumors and focus on what truly matters: faith, music, and the positive impact they can have on the community. Her words conveyed grace, professionalism, and a sense of closure, turning a long-standing public curiosity into a lesson in humility, respect, and understanding. Fans immediately recognized the sincerity in her response, appreciating that instead of escalating tensions, she chose to elevate the conversation. showing that true leadership in gospel music isn't about rivalry. It's about legacy, integrity, and the power of honesty. The moment Shirley Caesar's response went public, the gospel music community and fans reacted with overwhelming interest. Social media platforms were immediately buzzing with messages, posts, and discussions about what she had shared. Many fans expressed relief and admiration, commenting on how gracefully Shirley had handled the situation and praising her honesty. Some wrote that it was refreshing to see two gospel legends addressing rumors without drama, showing maturity and professionalism that younger artists could learn from. Fans shared personal reflections as well, connecting with the human side of the story. Many spoke about their own experiences of misunderstandings and how Shirley and Vickie's example inspired them to handle conflicts with patience and respect. Threads and comment sections filled with conversations about the importance of empathy, perspective, and communication, highlighting how the story went beyond just celebrity gossip. It became a lesson in human relationships. Media outlets and talk shows also picked up the story, discussing the significance of Shirley's words. Some highlighted the rarity of such public honesty from artists of her stature, while others focused on the positive message she delivered about unity and respect in the gospel community. Across the board, the reaction was clear. Fans were not just curious about the rivalry, they were touched by the sincerity and wisdom both women demonstrated. By addressing the rumors and opening a dialogue, Shirley and Vickie had not only resolved lingering questions, but also strengthened their connection with fans, showing that even icons face misunderstandings and that honesty and grace can turn tension into inspiration. In the end, the story of Shirley Caesar and Vickie Winans is not about rivalry, but about respect, understanding, and the human side of gospel music. Both women showed that even amidst years of rumors and speculation, honesty, humility, and grace can transform a tense situation into a moment of clarity and inspiration. Shirley's response reminded fans that true legacy is not measured by drama or gossip, but by the impact of one's actions, the quality of one's music, and the way one treats others in the community. The takeaway is simple yet powerful. Misunderstandings are a part of life, but they can be resolved with communication, empathy, and patience. Fans were encouraged to focus on the music and the message rather than the rumors, and many found a renewed appreciation for both artists. Shirley's words left a lasting impression, highlighting the importance of unity, forgiveness, and perspective, not just in the world of gospel, but in everyday life as well. The story closed on a hopeful note, inspiring viewers to approach conflicts with grace and to celebrate the accomplishments of others, even when misunderstandings arise. Now that you've heard both sides of this story, we want to hear from you. What do you think about Shirley Caesar's response? Did it change the way you see their relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about respect, honesty, and the lessons we can learn from these gospel legends. Don't forget to like this video if you found it inspiring, and subscribe for more stories that reveal the human side of your favorite artists. Now that you've heard both sides of this story, it's time to hear from you. What do you think about Shirley Caesar's response? Do you feel it brings clarity to the years of rumors? Or do you think there's more to the story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love reading what fans have to say and starting meaningful conversations. If this story inspired you or gave you a new perspective on the challenges artists face, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories that reveal the human side of your favorite gospel legends. Moments of triumph, lessons in grace, and inspiring journeys that go beyond the stage. Your support helps us bring more stories like this, so stay tuned and keep the conversation going.